TeamMUJ in the motherfucking house for the
Hi,
weekly
guys.
Wicked Web Show.
We missed you.
Hell yeah, we did. I don't know how long it's been. We don't give a fuck. We're back in this bitch for a brand new episode to talk some shit. Whatever we talked about last time, I think our last show was like basically recapping the Wicked show. It was like for the majority of that.
Sure was.
That's basically what we talked about like the whole time. And that shit was dope. Since then, we've been working on a couple of fucking schemes and plans that we alluded to in our last video. I'm pretty sure we just established that this weekend we're gonna knock out a bunch of shit that we talked about last video or whatever. So be on the lookout for that as we move closer to the gathering of the Juggalos. We said that we would be telling gathering stories. We will eventually be doing some, I'm sure, here on the web show, but we're also going to be doing a lot of them as standalone videos. Each of us kind of telling some tales, some of us group tales. We mentioned that in the last video, but what we didn't mention is that we added a couple people who want to tell some stories. And we're super excited about that shit. We talk a lot about one of the homies. Well, we talk a lot about all these homies because we love our homies.
We do.
But our homeboy, Webmaster Baker, I spent some time with him and my boy Looney, and they both want to tell some fucking stories. And Looney's got some stories.
Looney's got some fucking stories.
Looney's got some stories that involve him that we're going to be fucking
that'll
fun
probably
to
get talked
hear.
about
that are going to be
with
real,
me and then separate by him. And maybe
so
get together because we got other plans. Maybe hit up him out there. And,
hell yeah. The big plan right now for our dog Looney, and which is crazy, is this kind of is like snowballing into a little bit more than like where it was just going to be us telling these stories. We're going to eventually take a traveling road show up to South Bend. And then sit down at Looney's crib, set up our production here, and just have him tell some stories then too. It'll be cool if maybe Jiggy tells his stories and they're recorded first, and then we go to hear Looney's, and then you hear those two stories because in this like that one gathering in particular, there's going to be some shit where Jiggy Fresh is going to remember it one way and everybody else is going to remember it another way. You know what I'm saying?
That was the first one, so it was balls to the wall, dude. It was all out.
Those are the pictures that you guys are going to see real soon, and if you want...
I'm interested in hearing some of these stories for sure.
I've heard these stories, man, and they're fucking funny as fuck. If you want to see a little sneak peek on that, and the pictures that will be involved in the story, you go back to Jiggy Fresh's Instagram, JiggyFresh219, and you'll find the picture. And you'll probably know what we're talking about if you're just scrolling his pictures or whatever. But that will be...
I had braids.
Yeah, the fucking
had
full
the
spider
braids.
braids.
But no more.
So that story will be told, from two perspectives. I also remember that other year, we were out and JL drove, and Looney and them had the RV that year, and they had camped in the same area that we did, but it was across the street down Hater Trail.
Yeah, down Hater Trail.
And Looney would come see us every day, and dude, the bowl that he would bring us, it was like, dude, like the bowl was like this, and it was like that fat glass bowl, fucking huge fucking glass piece, and he'd come and like, where my LSI Juggalos at? And we'd hit him with that whoop whoop
every morning,
and we'd be taking tequila shots with my brother. We'd be taking tequila shots and then fucking smoking this giant, and it was our cereal bowl. Looney would bring us this huge bowl, dude, and like however many all of us was, you would all be able to pass that bitch around and still get green on that bowl. How big the bowl was?
It was massive, bro. It literally was a cereal bowl, bro. It was literally that big.
He would come and Looney.
Oh, fuck
So Looney would come. Looney back in the day would wear fat pants and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So Looney would come, fucking all riddle box gear and fucking every morning.
It was like a fucking rooster. Dude. It's like, this is your wake up call. If you slept in, you're like,
hell yeah, here comes Looney dancing, and there's my brother slicing some fucking limes and pouring shots of Cuervo. No shit, dude. My brother stole a thing of salt from one of the vendors so we could have salt for our tequila. Bro, we were going everywhere.
Old style or no
we were
style.
drinking old style beers. And then we were Jose.
Cuervo'd up,
oh,
bro.
Man.
Cuervo'd up.
And that one, we went from one spot where we had to take a bus, and we were like in the back of this fucking shuttle bus. It was like the first day of the gathering, and we were fucking loud and obnoxious as fuck. Our beer cans had Cubs logos on them, and my brother was a Cubs fan. And we had like 90 motherfucking old style or no styles.
It was
at all.
cheap.
man.
Buy the
Yeah,
30
cheap.
packs.
We
dude.
bought
all
like
over the
fucking
place.
3 30 packs, and you would see
Where we were at.
where we were at because you would see the old style cans that had the Cubs logo on them, and you could only get those in the Chicago area. You couldn't get those in like Ohio or anything.
Nope.
So you'd be like,
So you know where
oh, okay, hey, one of us had to be here because there's our beer can. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
We got lost. It was like a fucking trail. Like, oh shit! All right, they got to be around here close.
There was
or
a
they're dipped
shitty
out.
trail. This was in Ohio, Garrettsville,
Yeah,
Ohio, at Crystal Forest, and you would come out of the main entrance, and then across that street there was this trail, and it was about a quarter mile.
Yeah.
That took you to an old archery range where they had like set up camping or whatever, and it ended up being called Hater Trail. You know,
Yeah.
like
People busted their ass
to get through it at night. They had lights, but then those lights would go out, or the generators would go out, or assholes were breaking the lights, so you'd have to fucking make your way. One part of it went really hilly, you had to go over a bridge.
Yeah, dude.
Going into the gathering one day, I'd slipped and like busted my ass on like a root that was sticking out of this fucking ground or whatever.
It was sticking out the ground, but it was dope though because JL found that fucking waterfall
Oh, man.
off the little side of the trail.
Our
That was dope.
homeboy, you know JL too, right?
Yeah, I
JL,
do.
he got separated from the group. He was trying to get back, and he was trying to save his flashlight light or whatever. So he was walking through the woods, and he's like, I don't know, man. I just fucking lit my flashlight, and he was at the edge, and there was a waterfall that was going down. So the next morning, he took us back there. He's like, all right, I'm pretty sure it was back this way. You know, he was leading us back to the spot where he was fucked up coming from the night before. Crossed through these woods or whatever, and then for real, we find a fucking like golem cave dug into this little spot, and it didn't go back deep or anything, but it went back enough to where you could be like in it and then watch the water come down and then stand in the water. It was cold water, river water, but here like we were down there, we're fucking just scrubbed up. Fucking, we took a shower under that Courtney bitch. I told this uncensored video. Not in a bad way. But I told this uncensored video, and I was like, I don't know if that's gonna make into the stories that we're gonna tell. You know what I'm saying? But it very well might. I was telling you about it. I told you about it last time you were here.
We just have to maybe change some names.
Yeah, we might. Oh, we can't change those names now. We can't change those names now.
To protect identities.
Yeah, but we might tell that story.
Some names have
that gathering was pretty wild, man. My brother took us, and like JL had met us out there or whatever. That gathering was pretty wild, bro.
Fuck.
Yeah, that shit was live. Dude.
Hell yeah, that shit was.
Then next year.
Yeah, and the next year just me and you went with Keisha then, right?
Yeah.
I remember when Ron Jeremy approached us and wanted to.
See, that's another story right there, bro.
Wanted to fucking borrow our silver Sharpie to sign.
Well, he brought it back, bro.
And he brought it back.
This shit was crazy as fuck. Like, this is a whole nother story. And that's what's crazy. You guys get these cool stories, and we'll probably tell them in a more elaborate fashion later. But that man meant to bring that up. My side of that shit, because I didn't know that Ron Jeremy had borrowed this marker or whatever. And here it's like late in the early evening of the gathering, you know, before you're ready to go, like, sit at main stage, so you're chilling, getting your fucking relaxation in before you go wild out, you know what I'm saying? We probably just got, like, super high or whatever, taking a little fucking siesta, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
And all of a sudden,
all
of a sudden, this music starts playing, and it was, like, fucking 70s porn music, and, like, everything slowed down, and here comes the fucking hedgehog, Ron Jeremy, and we're up at the fucking, on the porch, you know what I'm saying? He hops up there, super suave. Hey, you guys see Kristen around here? And we're like, yeah, bro, fucking Ron Jeremy. Yeah, Kristen's right over here. Can we watch? Like, you know, what's getting ready to go on? And he goes, and all this, there's like a conversation or whatever, and then Kristen comes and tells us, yeah, you know, I let him borrow this fucking silver Sharpie earlier when he was signing autographs. And this motherfucker brought it back, bro. Hopped up onto the porch that we were on, and he's like walking by. I'm like, oh shit, like starting to fluff my dick, like, yo, we're about to have an orgy in this bitch, you know what I'm saying?
On the porch.
It's about to go down on the porch. You guys see Kristen around here? I'm like, word, yeah, bro, yeah, shit, she's right over here.
Watching this is like, what
Fast came up, he like shook his hand, like, bro, I'm gonna go jack off in my hand right now.
I
Like,
never shook that man's hand,
bro, I did it all. I was just like,
I'd get like an elbow dap or something.
yo, what's up, Ron? You know, yeah, you're looking for Kristen. She's right there. And for real, in my mind, I'm like, bro, no offense. I'm like, yo, we about to watch this shit. For real, we are about to watch this shit. We're about to watch Ron Jeremy attach a fucking rubber band to his dick to keep his shit hard because he's fucking old and it's dead. And he's about to fucking, him and Kristen and Matt are about to go to town, and all of us are going to be like, oh shit, is this really? It would be similar to our story that we aren't sure if we're gonna tell on here. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that story.
Only at the gathering. That's what we're saying. Is all these stories are basically gonna tell you the same thing. That at the gathering, man, it's just the shit, and like
down.
it goes down at the gathering.
And if you haven't gone, then what the fuck?
Get your
If
ass.
you haven't gone, this is your year to go. Because it's super.
Super.
And man, yeah, every time I tell these stories, I'm like, oh yeah, we gotta go. We gotta go to the gathering.
It's crazy.
So
we
you know,
forget shit. We left our tents that year. We went
oh shit.
with Keisha. Remember?
That's
We had
how-
Oh,
that
at
sleep-
home,
that's
yeah,
how you-
yeah, bro.
We slept in a fucking tracer.
We went and picked this chick up, and we fucking left. And
Well, that's
bro,
because fucking
Crackers,
came.
bitch ass, yeah. Him trying to fucking
I'll
cop
help
block.
you guys load the shit up.
We went down
alright.
there, and this chick had like all the camping gear. Like, bro, like she had Cabela's in her dad's garage, and he was
Holy
like willing to let
shit.
us fucking take all of it or whatever.
Damn.
And somehow we didn't take the shit.
Oh.
Bro, even that, bro.
Everything was lit
Riding in
out
the
there.
Tracer, man, I remember I was fucking... I had you drive at one point, and I was breaking down blunts and just cracking them on my floorboard, on my rubber floor mat to jump
Right.
out later because it was pouring down rain, and we're flying down the fucking Ohio Turnpike heading to Ohio. And I'm just like, fuck it, I'll dump them here, and we'll fucking knock them out later and rolling up blunts. Like, I don't know if I could smoke a blunt and drive anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like,
and shit, we were
I
like,
ain't smoked in years.
oh
I
shit,
know I
it's
would
6
do it.
hours? Oh, we're smoking like fucking 6 blunts, just fucking, roll up.
Trying to get there.
I remember it was like thunderstorm, and I was like, hey, look, bro, you're going to drive. You and Keisha roll up. And I sat in the back, and I just fucking rolled blunts like every fucking hour in the back of this
Cracking-
shit, fucking
yeah.
cracking blunts and smoking them. We got pulled over coming back home from that shit.
Yeah.
I was going like 90 down fucking Route 30, coming back from like Monterey ass fucking
Monterey,
Indiana.
yeah, we were
I don't even know where the fuck that's
Trying
at
to
now.
get back. from
Yeah, and
the
that's
gathering.
basically what I told the cop. I was like,
Look, man, I'm just trying to get
well, I've been on
home.
the highway for 6 hours going fucking 80 miles an hour. I'm sorry. I was
Yeah.
doing the... And he basically let us go. I had every roach that we smoked at the gathering or got smoked in my car or around my car in the ashtray.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of them.
And because we partied with some cool ninjas that year.
Fuck yeah. That's where you meet the...
We slept in the
that's where
car
you meet.
too, so like
Yeah.
that was like our spot.
Dope
You know what I'm
ass
saying?
people.
Like,
Yeah.
because we're gentlemen, we would like let Keisha sleep in the back or whatever, and then we would
Then we just
recline
fucking-
our seats and sleep in the front. And that was that like first time that I think that was the first time I ever done Molly was that gathering then too, man.
That's another
that's
thing.
right.
I
That's
think
definitely
we are
something.
75% sure that we may be setting up a camp.
You might camp.
We might camp.
Hey, bro, you guys have done it before.
Well, yeah.
If you can, I mean,
You know
that's
what
even
I'm
better.
saying?
It'll be a homestead for
Yeah.
y'all.
If you need to, I'll take you back to my hotel, let you shower up
Yeah.
or whatever. You know what
I
I'm
don't want to
saying?
use them trailer showers.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I'll
That's
take
what
care of
they're
you.
gonna be, you know.
Cause look, guys, I mean, I've put in my time, and you have though too.
Oh yeah.
I put in my time though, sleeping on the
You
at
want
the
to
gathering,
sleep
and
super plush.
I'm not even talking about sleep. I'm just talking about I need like
Shower.
a couple hours to where I could block that sun out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Where I
be
could
able to
crank
do
my
that,
air
though.
conditioner and take a shower
You can
and take a
sleep.
shit.
We can take a, yeah.
If I wanted to sleep, then I could sleep. You know what I'm saying?
Still gonna blow up that bathroom.
Kenny, another dude, we only went to one gathering, and he has stories to tell forever for his gathering, but he was talking about it the other night. He's like, man, every time we would come back to the gathering, day by day, everyone's conditions just got worse, and they just got more and more mad at us how fresh we'd come back. Because we were like, one of the last days of the gathering, we came back, and it was like evening. We were fully showered. You could probably still smell the soap on us and all that. Everyone had been sitting out in the sun baking all day. We would only step out of our hotel to fucking smoke or whatever, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? It was like ungodly hot. We were sitting in our hotel room that was at like a cool fucking 55 degrees the whole day. Like, fuck
Yeah.
this. So we got back there and fucking Tommy Heathen sitting in his chair. Man, you guys can't even talk that shower shit here. I'm like, you guys got showers? Beats like, yeah, I just fucking took a shit behind that van, and this guy drove by, and he saw me when I was wiping my ass. I was like, yep, well, that's the gathering, bro. That's the gathering for you. But, what we're talking about basically in that is that over the next, hopefully, we're going to get this month out of the way, and then May, we'll do some shit, and we'll probably start dropping those at the end of May, after the 20 and 17, or after the Jake Jekyll series drops on Joker's Gallery and Fago Lovers. We'll probably start doing these little stories. We do want to have our homeboy Aaron Sweets.
Fuck yeah.
Pencil this in, bro.
Pencil us in, bro.
Fucking waiting.
Whenever.
Pick the date, and we'll make our schedules bend around that if that's what we have to do. As long as it's not a weekday, we could basically do that. Aaron Sweets, when we do this shit, it'll be live from his studio / museum.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, dude. You get to see all of the stuff in his museum. He's got stuff that
Probably older than most of you.
He's got stuff that
Y'all
Twisted want back. He's got stuff that ICP want back. That's the type of shit he's got in his collection. He had them sign that backdrop that one time, and Magic's like, "How the fuck did you get this?"
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, there's like just for fun and shit. And I was really sad that I didn't get it because I expressed wanting it. But he's got all kinds of banners. One time we DJ'd in front of that Twisted banner that they used on that Bone Thugs tour. But he had a fucking Amazing Jekyll Brothers in-store banner that was like a long one. And I was like, and it was like a thin long one. Dude, and I talked about how I wanted it one time. He's never gonna watch this, but he gave it to one of our other homies, and I was like, oh, heartbroken about it. I was like, damn. And knowing it now, like, I could have had that in the background of that fucking the story that we did for fucking Joker's Gallery. Shit would have been cold. But Sweet's got fucking backgrounds from tours that, like, you know, final night they were packing it up, and somehow that motherfucker slipped out the back, and Aaron Sweets ended up getting it. So hopefully, because he went to every gathering up until 2011.
I think so.
I think it was 2011. And what's fucked up, he didn't go to like 17 or anything like that. So he's got tons of gathering stories to tell. I remember that night we stumbled up upon him sitting at the campsite.
Hours with these stories.
And we were all fucked up. We were dosed on that Molly, and we found him, and he was smoking out of those like crazy glass bongs, and like, I don't like turn down weed, and I was so fucked up. I was like, nah, dude, I'm afraid I'm gonna break that bong, because it like even like came apart in like different sections or whatever, and I was like, nah, dude, I'm afraid I'm gonna break your bong. I am so fucked up right now. I am not even gonna attempt to fucking
handle that.
It's
shit.
2 pieces. If I break one, you know, we're not even that tight. You know what I'm saying? So nah, bro, I'm not gonna do it. And I remember that though.
He says no K.
Yeah,
No K.
No, we didn't do
I
that shit.
appreciate it, but I don't want to pay for that.
Yeah.
Basically what it boiled down to.
But those stories will be coming. Hopefully we will get Sweets on there.
Oh yeah.
But you'll get like, you know, all of Team MUJ. You'll get our webmaster and Looney. I think Looney's shit's gonna be fun. Yeah. We're gonna get I'm gonna get high as hell when we're filming Looney shit. This shit's gonna be wild. Yeah. Looney's like it's gonna be like an Action Bronson shit where Looney's gonna be like just rolling blunts and shit the entire time we're fucking telling stories, and he could probably tell
like commercial
because there's that one amazing little Juggalo story that they have about the stolen jersey, and that's like a fucking, I've heard Looney tell that story, and that's like a fucking half-hour story right there, and that's a cool ass story. And then we can tell a perspective of that story also, just telling about the gathering, because I remember when we met up with them and Sweets had that dope backpack that turned into the chair. You know what I'm saying? We walked off of this trail into this like little section of woods. Sweets was like, oh, this is a good place. Then he popped up his little folding chair, and then we just sat there and fucking got stoned. And I was like, seeing Little Juggalo, who had been missing because they had to go on the run. So you guys are going to hear some great stories. I hope they'll be coming out real soon. The other day I was almost tempted to just throw up the camera and just start filming one while memory was fresh in my head. So I think that might end up happening. We're all just recording some of mine here, and then we do some group ones. We did set up some time over this weekend where we could probably knock out some good storytelling.
Some good videos.
Yeah, some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
I got a good bunch of good shit.
Hell yeah. You'll have to not wear green.
Huh?
You'll have to not
I
wear
can't
green.
wear green.
You'll have to not wear green, yeah.
Fuck.
But man, like,
Red it is.
that's a lot of cool shit that's going on that. Before we get into any of this other cool news that we wanted to talk about, this is like, because that happened like shortly after our last time
that
we
right
recorded.
there is fucking awesome.
It's super
It's
awesome.
overdue.
It's well overdue for her and everything. So we're we're gonna go right into it. Congratulations to motherfucking Hayes for being signed to 4-2 Records. You know, for those who don't know, MUJ has been a long time supporter of Hayes, all the way back. From the very beginning of MUJ, Hayes was one of the first artists that were our Artist of the Week. And she was a multiple-time feature on our website. What was then cool off of that is that I ended up getting together with UG Promotions, and it was Hayes who was getting onto them at the same time
Yeah.
and like building this and develop. And I didn't know. And then I was like, oh shit, this is that same Hayes that we were promoting fucking for all this time on TeamMUJ, and me and her created a really good friendship, a really good bond. It is like, I wouldn't say it's soured, but it's definitely not as bright of a relationship as it used to be, just because of the way that this whole fucking crazy music scene is. But I got nothing but love for Hayes. When I saw that, that was like the coolest shit ever. You know?
Yeah, about time. You know?
I knew that LA had always had respect for Hayes because, I mean, so many people do. You know what I'm saying? Hayes
super talented. Dude.
Super talented.
Super talented.
If you've
bro.
never checked out Hayes, go ahead and check her out right now. Like, it was even hard for me when I would DJ for her and we were in the same label and we were the same camp together, because I was like a super fan. Like, when I would tell people, they'd be like, oh, but that's just, you know, you're on. No, like, I really like fucking Hayes. Her music is super dope. Rocking shows with her, it was amazing. Everything about Hayes is amazing. So make sure you check her out. And for real, she deserves this, like, more than a lot of people that I know. And I know a lot of people will vouch for that too. I don't know many Hayes haters, you know what I'm saying?
No, not a lot of them.
Yeah, I know people who see Hayes and then are just like, boom, this is the shit, you know what I'm saying? So, like, with her and fucking Sniper the Prophet and motherfucking LA, and I'm pretty sure Donnie Menace are all four too. So that's the shit, man.
Oh, that's Chi-Town love too, man. There's
my
no
fucking
Sniper.
my list's on there, but that's something that I wanted to go over on here. We could get to it on another web show, but I really want to see more 4-2 records for sure. And I think that I think this is dope, and I think Hayes is a perfect addition for that shit. And I hope she gets to see the shine that she really deserves now that she has like a real label backing her up. When she was on UG Promotions and I was on UG with her, we had so many opportunities, and then, you know, I think she ended up getting put on the back burner. I would totally go to bat for it. That's really why me and her left UG around the same time. And I would say in an unselfish way, it was more because I felt like they weren't treating her the way that they should have, you know what I'm saying? Where she was like the main talent at that time and got a lot of the back burner or whatever, and then didn't get a lot of fight for her. Even though she got plenty of opportunities, we all got plenty of opportunities. I'm not saying we didn't or whatever, but I think that she could have got this same push a long time ago. Oh, yeah. And then when she was cracking even more, where a lot more people were going out and seeing her all the time, where she's had to be on like on almost like a hiatus-ish, and that isn't in the mainstream or the main light. She kind of lost that because of this whole sour with UG.
Oh, she was playing The Gathering that year.
Yeah, she was supposed to play The Gathering. The one year her father unfortunately passed away. Her and LA do have that where I think they bonded even around that time, because LA also lost his father around that same time or whatever. But man, so much talent really there. Because I'm a big fan of Sniper also. And Donnie Menace too. When I beat that guy up at the fucking Juggalo Day for pissing on Beast's shoes, Donnie Menace was like one of the first people to come, oh, I see you throw the motherfucking hits. Like, yeah, whatever. But all of them are talented as fuck. LA is like, I was talking about Liquid Assassin, and I will always like Liquid Assassin.
One of the most underrated.
For sure. He is.
Artist out there.
Now, I was just telling Adam to listen to him more because, you know, Adam's really big into Twisted Insane, and I was like, bro, you should check out Liquid Assassin. I think Liquid's dope. Shout out, man.
Liquid buddy.
Yeah, hell yeah, Liquid buddy, bro.
Yeah.
There's like a handful at any given time I could drop these Liquid Assassin songs, and motherfucker, it'll turn the club up. You know what I'm saying? Clubber Lang. I'm gonna go hammer, go Clubber Lang. I'm gonna go hammer, go hammer. Oh, that shit's dope as fuck. That Clubber Lang, all kinds of shit, man. Liquid Assassin's dope. Hayes, man. Hey, after this shit, just search Hayes with a capital Z or whatever. I don't know how you'll spell it. Miss Hayes. You can find it on there. She's got all kinds of dope shit dating back. I met her with UG really then, or MUJ. I met her fucking 2010, 11. But then in 2012, I got to work with her. 2013 and 14, you know, we rocked some dope ass shows together, and Hayes is an extreme fucking talent. So again, man, fucking super salute to Hayes. Look her shit up, follow her shit, support the fuck out of her, run her numbers right now, because she fucking
does their dope visuals. She does fucking videos, all kinds of shit.
Yeah, if you look up her YouTube, she's got all kinds of dope videos, bro. She's attractive, she's confident. her fucking
photogenic.
her bars murder motherfuckers, bro. Some of the shit that she says, you're like, ooh, shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she's dope as fuck. Check her out. I hope to see so much shit from her in the future. And I'm happy to watch Hayes, rise to success. Which was always cool. Like, when I got into doing this shit and I got into, like, the Chicago scene, I was always wondering if who of these people that I've got to see perform all these different nights, who's going to rise to that next level.
Right.
And you don't really see a lot of people do that, and I really think Hayes definitely deserves it. So shout out to Hayes. Hayes, and then like Razor got the opportunity, Mission 16 before them. You know what I'm saying? Where they were slowly making that climb. So this is another slowly getting that climb. And now where they have somebody behind them to where it's not all them. So we're they're still independent or whatever, but it's now it's an independent label instead of just an independent person. An independent hustle.
Like a free agent.
Yeah. So shout out, man. Fuck yeah. I hope this shit works out. Hope Hayes is at the Gathering. I hope Hayes gets her opportunity to play at the Gathering again because she deserves that shit. To not be able to play that one year.
Start that shit up.
Bro,
Hayes forgot, Jay.
When Hayes was gonna play at that year, I mean, I remember driving all the way out. She lived out where like Bourbon Hayes at the time, and I remember going out there to, talk to her for a while about how you got to do this. You got to do the Gathering. When you do the Gathering, you're gonna be so over if you do the Gathering. Like everybody's gonna love you if you do the Gathering.
Nationwide.
Because they didn't fill her slot and they didn't move into the time slots. It was an open like 20 minutes at the Gathering, and my homies were like calling me from there. Blah blah, and we had to tell everybody what happened or whatever. But I mean, Hayes at the Gathering, it would have been so over. Motherfuckers would have lost their mind. Hayes would have been on right now. Hayes might have, without the fucking Violent J stuff, Hayes might have been Blase Rose. It might have been Blase Hayes Rose. You know what I'm saying? Like that might have been it, bro, for sure. Might have been it. In a fucking another dimension, it probably is. But yeah, before we went any further into the motherfucking Weekly Wicked Web Show, all of us here at Midwest United Juggalos are just fucking big ups. Yeah, because we've supported you from the beginning, so it's dope to see. It's dope to see someone that we've watched from the time that they were like basically starting, and then the way that fate is. We worked for. I got to work with her during her climb, and then here she is now. It's fucking dope.
She's been in this spot before for a Christmas party.
Yeah, Hayes the family. Hayes is like Hayes' family. Regardless, family have separation or whatever. Hayes is family. I would still go to bat for Hayes any day of the fucking week. Much love to Hayes. Hayes, much motherfucking love. LA, you made the right motherfucking decision. Y'all treat Hayes right over there, and I hope fucking things. I hope all kinds of things pop up. Oh, for sure. Yeah, big ups to all of them. You know what I'm saying? Speaking more of the Gathering, you guys have been seeing over the last few months, Violent J and Rude Boy.
Oh, dude, those things are fucking dope, man. Bringing in those like
great promos,
nostalgic.
Whoever's doing
promos.
It's cool as fuck. Like Violent, I like some of those shit. I picture like Ruby holding the shit and Violent J just fucking over there doing this shit or whatever. But they're cool the way that they edited them. That other one was just dope. You know what I'm saying? Where he's throwing the drinks. Yeah. No drinks behind this one. Oh, dude, it was fucking so good, man. And then
Rudy in the hospital bed.
Coming to it now that Rudy is
cleared.
Yeah.
Song.
It is
cleared.
So for sure at the 20th annual Supamania, Violent J and Rude Boy will collide, which is crazy as fuck. Friends, they got to come to this shit, calling each other out like that.
It's going down.
It's going the fuck down.
It's going down.
Hardcore legend, Rude Boy, who's traveled the world beating people's asses, will fight the young and invigorated Violent J. So I don't know how this is gonna go. I don't know how this is gonna go. I'm excited to see. One of the things that I did pull from this, and it goes into something that we've been talking about before. They just announced that Keegan and Shaggy Tudo are doing commentary.
Keegan, KG.
There is a K and a G in Keegan. There is a K and
Can't have Keegan without KG, buddy.
There is a K and a G in Keegan. My whole thing is, I don't know. When was the last gathering that KG didn't call JCW? Can somebody look that up right now? I'm sure it's fucking forever ago. So for this to just go over and everyone's just like not saying anything. I mean, yeah, we all get it. Something went down, but we're not over it because nobody's told us what went down.
No one spoke.
And we have to know what went on. You know.
And
we tried
as MUJ, we gotta strive to find out.
Yeah, you know, KG, you know us.
And we tried.
You know us, KG. At least.
We were trying to dig. He responded to a couple things, but never.
I'm not saying I'm against Shags, Too Dope, and Keegan because they have chemistry, and I'm sure it's gonna be dope as fuck.
I think it's gonna be hilarious.
I think it'll be dope.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be
But,
dope.
like you said,
Man, the voice of JCW is motherfucking Kevin.
I feel like you need that.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like you need that.
He brings that expert.
that's like
He's the Joe Rogan to fucking
Pro wrestling.
yeah, he's the Joe Rogan to fucking JCW.
Jim Ross, the fucking.
Because he knows
You know what I'm
he
saying,
knows
bro?
every move. I listen to fucking KG, and KG will name every move that these people do. He will call them when they're setting it up. He knows every wrestler. He knows every match that has ever happened. And you don't just get that with anybody.
You don't just get that, bro. I said it's like Jim Ross and fucking the King, bro. Like
Yeah,
can't have
you
it,
know,
you know what I'm
so
saying?
you know,
so it's time to move on. But still.
Supermania is gonna be fucking lit as fuck. I'm just wondering.
It's gonna be.
You guys gonna float this no KG without us?
Sure.
KG needs to show up at the gathering and challenge Violent J. At the gathering. That's the only way to solve it.
That's coming out of Rudy's
It's
special guest referee.
Yeah, that's. Oh man, that would be so dope. Woo, shit.
You heard it here first.
Look, KG, you just show up with a wrestling shirt on in this bitch. We will sneak you in, and you interrupt this match. That will be the most fucking over shit ever, bro. That'll be like fucking Enzo and fucking Big Cass
How super
jumping
would that
over the
be?
fucking gate the other
Ring
day
of
at
Honor,
Ring of
bro.
Honor. You know what I'm saying? Let's see that
Free
shit.
Agent Z.
Bro, let's see that shit. That would be cool as fuck.
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
You heard it here
Someone
first.
needs to hit up KG and tell him that shit for sure,
Hey,
man.
I got you right now.
We'll sneak his ass in. I'll give him my amulet and my bracelet and sneak his ass in so
Put
he
him
can
in a
fucking
hoodie and just fucking.
come out of the fucking crowd. I am Enzo Amore. You know, jump over that bitch.
Fucking JCW Hall of Fame and tackle whoever's on the stage.
Yeah, dude. Because I wonder if they're gonna, you know, because KG's got to go down to the JCW Hall of Fame.
He's got to,
For
bro.
real,
got to.
he deserves it. Like,
Look,
by all
see,
means.
You deserve it.
You deserve it. Oh, for sure. As much like heat we've been giving KG over this whole thing or whatever, you know, we still got love, and we'd like to know your side of the story, and we'd also like to see you be fucking special guest
Special guest referee,
and
bro.
fucking call 1, 2, 3 real quick on Violent J, and then you guys wrestle fucking sometimes throughout the year.
All right, this is how it's gonna go down. They're gonna fight. Ref's gonna get knocked down. KG's gonna come flying in. Rude Boy's gonna hit him with the boom.
Ding,
KG
ding,
counts
ding.
the
Hell yeah,
quick
raise
pin
the
rolls
hand.
out and
Oh,
dips, bro.
that'll be fucking.
Rudy still.
That would be some classic shit. KG started as a ref. He still got the shirt somewhere in his closet. You
I'm
know what I'm
telling you,
saying?
bro. It's going down. Like I said, you heard it here first. MUJ fucking Supermania.
I'm super hyped for
Kayfabe, bro.
Supermania. Man, it seems like all that is coming up real fucking soon.
Dude, it
I'm happy we have the Fury Tour as the buffer before that. You know what I'm saying? Because then you can get your Juggalo out. Since we don't have a fucking, you know, DCG or anything, we get our Juggalo out at a fucking concert, and then we can all sail set for Gathering of the Juggalos.
Ooh, hey.
Before we do the Gathering of the Juggalos, we will be bringing you guys some super extra flavor that we've talked about multiple times in the on the Weekly Wicked Web Show. We don't want to talk too much about these things often because I feel like, you know, when you announce things a lot of times, if it doesn't happen, you know, people
Like, oh, I thought you guys were going to do this. I thought you.
And
But
we didn't really want to do that with this project that is coming out. But we were told some news lately, and we just kind of, you know, in the very slightest way, kind of just want to get people a little bit more hype. For those who don't know and are new to Midwest United Juggalos, when we originally started, we were a social media, social entertainment website. The leaders of which, in fact, I'd like to say. But we've talked about it for months. And
months.
now we know that we are just outside of our beta testing of the brand new MidwestUnitedJuggalos.com.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's this crazy project that when it comes to life, it's going to be just so neat. I couldn't think of anything better than fresh or neat. But we will be doing a really special exclusive interview here within the next few weeks with Webmaster Baker, who will go into full detail of what our new website entails. As we get into beta testing, we will be reaching out to a lot of people who we want to offer this website to as another platform for doing some of your streaming, doing some of your web hosting, storing some of your data. We are blessed to have this opportunity with our webmaster, who is a legit webmaster, who is a longtime Juggalo homie who you've heard us talk about multiple times on the Webshow. He's doing this project for us because he's also in a very good situation right now, and we're going to have some stuff that we never thought we would have before. In the very beginning of doing the Weekly Wicked Web Show this season, we just kept saying MUJ 4K, you know what I'm saying? And we're about to have some shit that is like
Ultra HD,
fucking fiber optic internet type shit. All right, we got it all, you know what I'm saying?
It's MUJ, the beginning MUJ on steroids.
Yes.
Hulked out, whatever you want to call it.
And
it's about to begin.
right now, we would like to say that by Super Gathering, or at least by the time you get home from the Super Gathering, the fully functional social media and entertainment website, MidwestUnitedJuggalos.com, will be live. It's fucking crazy that it's happening right now, and over the next few days, we personally will be seeing this baby be born, basically. Today we got some really great news on where we are and the status of it, and the people that already know will be getting these special emails soon to come test the website. So we're really happy, and we said we weren't going to talk about it until we had some like solid shit, and we are exactly on point to where our deadline was. And our deadline really was Super Gathering, so that we could hand out all this fresh shit at Super Gathering to have you come home and check out the pictures that we took, the videos, the blogs, all that type of shit, you know what I'm saying? So we are saying it now for the first time in fucking months. MidwestUnitedJuggalos.com is coming very, very, very soon.
Yeah.
And we want you guys to be part of it. Whether it's fucking Carnival Spirits, who I'm pretty sure have their own site, but we still want when some of the things that we're not discussing right now, when they start launching from our site, we want you guys to be able to be part of that. Speakio Clout, Don Chaos, whoever else, separately, everybody, you know what I'm saying?
Family
Fagel
United,
Lovers, all that
divided.
shit. Joker's Gallery, we will be able to basically do anything and everything, and we want everyone involved.
We're just trying to.
And this, if you were, I know like Beastmaster and probably a few other people who still watch our videos used to frequent the original Midwest United Juggalos, .ning.com. So that already shows you we're fucking jacking that shit right off of there. We're just going straight .com.
Throwing that shit.
Everything about this will be, we're not using like someone else's web hosting. We're going on some fucking servers where we have like almost unlimited memory, and it'll be running off of fiber optic speed. So we want everyone, like the radio show that we want to do is like top notch. The videos that we could save there so that YouTube won't flag your videos can be there and then spread out to all your own fans and all that shit.
Yeah,
so it's all kinds of shit. Uncensored your shit, where you got music on there that's not going to get flagged. All those types of things can be done. And we just, you know, they will be extended out to everybody because of Family United Not Divided.
Oh, yeah.
But it's been a long time since we talked about it, and we got this great info. So
super great.
Right here in the middle of the Weekly Wicked Web Show, or whatever point we're at, we just want to let everybody know that, again, MidwestUnitedJuggalos.com is coming.
.com.
And you know, it's a weird fucking generation where, you know, .coms might not be, but we're not just trying to do like the regular thing. This will be the gathering of the Juggalos of websites. You know what I'm saying? Because a free for all. It'll be a free for all.
Everybody's welcome.
Yeah, everybody's welcome.
Everybody's welcome.
Everybody's welcome except the cops, bitch. Unless you're a fucking juggalo police officer, you come as long as you're not narking or whatever. But
no narking.
But anyway, we will be talking about that more soon. To get the full details of it, we have to bring in Webmaster Baker because all of us together's computer knowledge only goes so far. But our
mine doesn't
fucking
go very far at all.
I'm the tech guy of my family. My info goes pretty far.
I get you going.
But Adam starts talking some shit, and it's like when people start speaking Spanish too fast, I lose them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You talk that shit slow to me, I can follow along or whatever. But you talk that shit fast, I lose it.
Okay.
It is. It's like
Adam talked to us for
it's foreign to me, bro. When he
for a
starts
while.
talking
I have
about
audio of Adam talking for like 20 minutes, and he was only explaining
one thing.
his end of it or whatever, not even explaining how all this is gonna work. But man, it'll be on it real soon, and we're just happy that this is happening. Midwest United Juggalos, the website was how this all started. It was back before the day where everyone was making YouTube videos. We had we still made videos, but they weren't like these YouTube videos.
Vine,
you know what I'm saying?
Before all of that.
We could karaoke.
Yeah, we had karaoke and video games and baking shows and all kinds of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Blogs.
So we'll be doing these things again, but just like on that top-notch level, on this new, with new technology and things like that. So just sit tight with us a little bit. And I would, in the next Weekly Wicked Web Show, I think right now you could still go to MidwestUnitedJuggalos.com. But by the next Weekly Wicked Web Show, you should see at least a little bit more information. We had to pull some information down off it now so we could make some tweaks on it so all of us could have access to it. And right now I think that image might be back up. So it'll give you some more information if you go to MidwestUnitedJuggalos.com. Now you might see something. I'm not sure though, I could be wrong. But something will show you that it's there. But months, I don't know if we will be attending many events. All next month is like fucking... Oh, so it does. Oh, shit. Oh, what the fuck? Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, okay. Go ahead. Go to MidwestUnitedJuggalos.com right now. For sure. That's... yeah, go to it right now.
Did you not see that when we sent it earlier?
No,
I think you sent that. To be honest with you. Hold on, let me go.
No, I sent something else that he was in the editing stage. I don't remember sending that.
Where did I see that then?
All right, anyway,
oh, it was in Disney.
go to it right now, I guess. Then I didn't see it, but go to it now. Go to MidwestUnitedJuggalos.com. Yeah, see, I didn't.
It was in there already too.
I didn't see that earlier. So yeah, you guys go to it. It's fucking there. It's almost ready. It'll I guess be a message from our webmaster.
This is your first post. Edit it, delete it, then start writing.
All right. So hey, that's fucking dope as fuck. That's actually exciting right there to see because I thought it said something completely different.
That's all it gets to though.
Yeah, but that's all you can get to at least. Like I said, we are like.
That's funny, though.
Our webmaster right now just worked off of this other project that he was setting up for us, and now is full steam back into the website. So I guess you get an idea of where we're going right there.
The graphics aren't there yet.
The graphics aren't there, right? But I guess the message is.
The message is there, but the graphics aren't there.
That's wild as fuck. That's funny.
Who the hell wrote that? Did somebody hack our website?
Funny
Did some hater hack our shit and start throwing shit on there?
That is funny as fuck, man. That is funny as fuck. Because I didn't see that earlier. We're in a Discord together, and we kind of shared a little information through it. But I did not see that earlier.
I thought you knew about that.
That's dope. Go to MidwestUnitedJuggalos.com right now. But like I said, we will be testing it, and it'll be live for us probably by next month. Next month on my back end, I'm basically busy almost every month.
Messaging them beta testers.
As soon as we get shit set up, then we'll hand it off to our. Like the OGs,
triple OGs, maybe a couple
a couple other people. Well, there's a couple contest winners. We definitely wanted. We said we were gonna give us a Logan Swisher and shit like that. Right off the jump.
Go Green Ninja.
Yeah, so there'll be people who we want to test it. The people that we've met now, the people from the past that have fucked with us. So we want to just kind of give everybody an idea. We'll probably give out about 17 passes or something. 17 passes or some shit.
Yeah.
Let everyone test it out and give their input. We'll have everyone fill out a survey. You probably get like, a week's plus access to it, and then you could go ahead and fill out a survey or whatever of how it goes. These are all things that I just think in my mind and say them before we know that.
Hopefully we can do that.
We can do
before
it.
we talk to Webmaster Baker. Hey, can this happen?
Webmaster Baker basically assures us that, like,
If
we think it, eventually he could figure out how to do it. If he doesn't know how to do it then, he could figure it out within a while. I mean, it's technology, bro.
Yeah, but he was going to fix the gathering website when we were down. But
Yeah. If they had Webmaster Baker, the gathering site would have never went down. He could have ran that from his fucking bedroom. He could have fucking handled the traffic for that site in his bedroom, not going from his office. He could have ran it from the fucking bedroom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's no bullshit.
Yeah.
That's that's real talk.
And that's where Midwest United Juggalos will be coming from right now. We're super happy about that. Like I said, we might not be out at many more events before the Fury Fest. If there was one show, this is fucked up. If there was one show, this is fucked up. I'm going to say this after all that shit I said last week. If there was one show I would go to this month, it'd be that motherfucking that 420 show. Yeah, 420 Twisted show. Only to try that beer, though.
Yeah, which is dope to drop in a Drunken Ninja Master IPA through Roic. I don't know how to say it. Roic Brewing.
At Royal Oak, Michigan.
Yeah.
Roic means
Royal Oak.
No, Roic means smoke in whatever language, and then that Roke turned into Royal Oak. So they used to call it Roke, and it meant like smoke or whatever. I looked this up on the Roke website when I was looking at this beer.
Like, oh, let me see if we can find it.
But look, as stupid as I think it is to be like, oh yeah, 420 show, drink our beer. Oh, it's 420 show, drink our beer. Because most fucking weed heads are like anti-beer and stuff, only because it's like that shouldn't be illegal if that shit's legal or whatever, or not legal. But for Twisted to be like, oh, let's let out a beer at our 420 show, I would still go to drink it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I can't smoke at a 420 show, so I mean, thank you guys.
I'd be twice as wrecked then, because I'd be drinking this fucking Drunken Ninja IPA and smoking some dabby dabs. Our homeboy Sweets is gonna go, he says.
But he didn't tell us.
He could clear the date for that.
He could clear the date for that, but can't hit it.
He could request 420 off at work, but can't fucking have 4 fucking
motherfucking home
whatever off for us. So that's a Saturday, right? 420 is a Saturday, right?
Saturday.
Hey, we should go up to Burnham then. They're doing a thing. It's only $10 to get in. You got bands and shit.
Okay, we're gonna go there and drink beer. We're gonna go here and get this.
I'm not paying for a twist. I'm not gonna. And I gotta go to fucking Michigan.
Alright.
You know what I'm saying? If you're really down, let me know. We'll talk about it after the show. But if you're really down,
We'll see.
I could squeeze that off. I mean, I can go. It's a Saturday.
Yeah, it's a Saturday. We'll see. But that's next
Fuck
weekend.
my
Damn,
wife.
that's right.
Fuck my wife. I mean, my son, he good, but fuck my wife. I'll go.
I hear you.
I'll take Jonas with me.
I hear you.
Fuck it. I'll drink Drunken Ninjas all day. Be like, here, son, hold this. I gotta pee. You know what I'm saying? No.
Come back,
Just like, oh, Dad, this I know why they call it Drunken Ninja Master, man.
But you get a dope ass cup too.
Yeah, you get a
the
cup.
Drunken Ninja Master cup.
And they just refill it for you, or do I get a
don't
cup
know.
for every beer that I drink? Because I drink a lot
Well,
of beer.
I was
How
looking-
big
I was
is
looking-
this said cup?
16 ounces.
16 ounces?
Yeah, it's pint.
It's fine, bro. I seen the cup looks dope. It's got
Looks
that,
dope.
Then,
The logo looks dope.
The logo looks
The
dope.
logo looks better than their fucking
Wow.
regular MNE logo.
But
They should have used that logo for their new album instead of that Guitar Hero fucking logo that they're using.
yeah.
But yeah, man, I don't know.
Where else
It's
we
only
go?
next week, so it's probability that we won't go.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I didn't realize how
if
close
Jiggy
this was.
twists on me a little bit more, we'll run up on Sweets over there. Be like, yo, we cut in line right here, motherfucker.
Yeah.
But hey, look, the rest of the
I
weekend.
digress.
I think tomorrow it'll
be a
probably come
productive
out.
day.
It'll probably come out Sunday. I think I'm gonna do this fucking. I'm gonna do a little a blog or a podcast or. You ever listen to Vocalo Radio? And they do those little segments where motherfuckers just talk about shit and some music plays in the background and they talk about some shit. That's basically what I'm going to do for this Record Store Day. For those who don't know, tomorrow is Record Store the 11th annual Record Store Day. In this right now, I probably won't say the store that I'm going to.
Nope.
And I might not even say, even though you guys won't watch this until days later, I haven't posted my list.
You got some good shit though.
And I usually don't tell the store that I go to until I'm already there. because I don't want people to go there. But tonight is Friday, the April 12th. Tomorrow is Record Store Day. Tonight, I will leave my house around like 3:30 in the morning. Drive about an hour to Chicago, and
I wouldn't even say that.
dude, there's several places to go to.
Either way, though, it's not
But
coming out
anyway,
till tomorrow.
it's not coming. It's probably not.
Sunday.
It's probably not going to come out till Sunday. But I will. I'm gonna drive to my favorite record store, and I'm gonna like that hype beast shit. I'm gonna go sit on some concrete, put my headphones in, and I'm gonna wait 4 hours, and hopefully I get my motherfucking list right here. Hopefully I get everything on this bitch, and that's an expensive list, and that's the only thing that's really fucking with me is that like if there's 10 things that I was getting and they were $20 a piece, it's like $200 worth of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I think this one's a must if you get that one.
I'm getting like I already scratched off the things that I'm probably not gonna get.
Right.
I might not get this one then too. I'm only getting this because it's the 20th anniversary. I love the show. But everything else on here, I gotta get. This, they're only making fucking $9.50 of that, bro. If I get that,
Yeah.
I've never resold any of the stuff that I get. I'm not a collector. I play my shit. I collect it only to have it, but like I play everything that I get. Everything that I'll buy tomorrow, I'll probably play as soon as I get home. But if I get that, I might resell that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, like $9.50.
This is super
That
good.
yeah,
I didn't know that.
I gotta get that for sure. I hope they have that.
Right.
I gotta get that for sure. And there's a chance that there's things on here I might not get. Like last year, I didn't get the Triple Threat record. My homeboy Sweets had to hook me
Is that
up.
gonna be like a picture disc?
I don't
you know?
know. I don't know.
I wonder if it looks like the CD did. Remember
Bro,
how
but
cool the
that's-
CD
yeah,
was, bro?
yeah, bro. That's what I'm hype as fuck. It's 2 LPs. We'll see how that shit goes. Yeah, man. So I'll probably like detail some of it on my Snap or on my Instagram. And then I plan on doing this like I might call it verbs from the street. I made a little image. I'll show you guys. Happenings. That are going on, and we can run with that forever. You know what I'm saying? We can run with that as like a thing when we're out. We, if we go somewhere and we eat, we fucking talk while we're eating or drinking or whatever as a prelude to the show or whatever we're doing. Verbs, actions, happenings, things that are going on. So, as of right now, you guys can expect that to come to one of our channels, and it'll probably all be audio that'll come soon. And I'll just basically talk about, me waking up at fucking 2:30 or 3:30 in the morning or whatever, and leaving or 3 o'clock and leaving my house at 3:30. A little introduction about what Record Store Day is, and then just like, I'm on the road. Hope I get my shit. You know what I'm saying? Waiting in line.
Tired as fuck.
Tell you how many people I'm in the line. Last year I just sat there, I listened to podcasts and shit. This year I'll basically do the same. That Stan's Donuts is right in the same, like, it's not too far. It's a few blocks away from where I'm going to go. So I'll probably stop there, grab some Stan's Donuts.
Fuck yeah.
Eat some and drink some coffee on the way and then bring some home or whatever. But I'm super excited about it, man. This will be my 4th Record Store Day. Even when I was at DCG Con in 2017, I got up drunk and went to a record store. It's just like this weird thing. I never thought I'd be one of those type of people. Like, I've never like waited for the new iPhone or the new Jordans or whatever, but almost like for the last 3 years I've got up and
become a habit.
went to a thing. And every night, like before, I'm like, nah, bro, you don't need to do that. Go to sleep, bro. You got enough records, man. You're fine. But nope, I'm gonna fucking try to go get every one of the bitches on that list tomorrow.
Never enough.
Shit. Yeah, it's really never enough. And the Record Store Day is cool as fuck, man. It's just like a culture of it. The people that are out there, and you kind of start recognizing people. Like, this would be my 3rd year going to the same record store, which is cool then too. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully you guys look out for that. Look out for a potential fresh flights real soon, and some Gathering of the Juggalo stories. Until then, I'm Bobby Blaze, man.
G Fresh.
Not murderous.
We are fucking Team MUJ. Be on the lookout for all this cool shit. We appreciate every one of you.
Hell yeah.
We'll see you guys next time.
Much love.